Who is in BADA? Students can join BADA at basically 2 different levels. So as 8th graders, they're given a presentation by counselors and other district leaders of all the different programs that are available within the district. So we have 3 different high schools, 8 different programs. BADA is one of those programs. So they can join BADA as freshmen entering the high school. Bottom line is we're educators. So we're trying to educate kids to graduate high school and become better human beings so that they can enrich their lives however they need to and have the skills to do that when they graduate. The tools we use for that are teaching kids media. So we use media as the tool to get them excited about learning in school, excited about working in groups, excited about problem solving, excited about time management, excited about things like that, which are the skills you need to do everything. If we're doing our job right, the magic happens in their heads. But physically speaking, our studio space, which is fairly new, it's only our 3rd year here, is a pretty one-of-a-kind sort of Disneyland for high school filmmakers. We spent a lot of time, 10 years, working on designing and getting the money together for the studio. And it's got one of the largest sound stages in the Bay Area. It's got a great Mac lab for them to edit in. So the magic happens here, but if all goes well, that spills out into the rest of their lives. I was hired 22 years ago to start the program, and we started in an old auto shop. It was a mess, but I saw the potential of turning that large auto shop space into a soundstage, and their equipment room where they had tools and stuff like that into a stock room for us. And I saw a storage room they had being able to be an editing lab. Well, it took 6 years to get my credential because nobody knew what my credential should be in at the time. And then I decided to get my master's, and the program was still building. It started off 50% drama, and then 50% video, and then it turned into full-time video, and then it turned into 2 levels of video, and then it turned into 3 levels of video. And then that was 6 years later, and I was done. So I decided that if I couldn't go back to the film school I wanted to go to, which was my alma mater, USC, that I would create a film school here that was better than what they had offered. So we started applying for grants, and at the same time we were merging with another video program that was at our rival high school. It was an academy that got funding from the state. So they moved that academy over to our program, and we merged it and became Bay Area Digital Arts. Then we got the money for this studio, and it took 10 years to get the whole thing going, and now it's a full academy and small learning community, and is a 4-year program. The kids basically major in film and television. When I first started teaching, we had 3 VHS video cameras and a tape-to-tape editing system, and kids didn't have access to that. Nobody had access to that. If you got into my program, that was the only experience you could ever have making a movie. That was it. I think I love what I do because I love seeing children grow. I love finding a student in a freshman class who is struggling and awkward and isolated, and now suddenly they're excited about being here. Those things excite me, and that's what I love. And I love seeing a kid who has never been good at anything in their lives suddenly find that they have a skill and a talent nobody else had. And that not only gives them confidence, but it bridges a barrier between 2 groups of kids on campus that might not otherwise have been bridged. So whereas that A English student may never have talked to that failing F student in English, now that A student in English knows that F student in English is actually a smart person who just doesn't do well in that English class. And that now has been bridged. And that type of growth in kids is what really keeps me going every day.